Good afternoon, I'm Josh Duncan, and these are some of the top headlines out of the KelownaNow newsroom today. A new first-of-its-kind park for Kelowna has opened up by on Dilworth Mountain. Summit Park recently underwent a unique redesign that makes it the city's first park built on top of a reservoir. A large expansion of the Summit Reservoir sees it now nearly twice the size as it used to be, now has a total capacity of 3.8 million liters. The city says the increase was necessary to match the drinking water and storage needs for the Dilworth Mountain area. And enhance water resources for firefighting as well. On top of the reservoir roof is a spiffy new park that features a playground, table tennis, a slide built right into the embankment, games like hopscotch and tic-tac-toe painted into the ground, plenty more. Looks like a very fun time up there. While the park is great and can be checked out by driving up Summit Drive from Glenmore Road, a key safety enhancement during reservoir construction was removing a buried valve chamber, and city officials say that reduces operational risks and costs. It got a little snowy on BC interior highways this morning. It appears as though there might be a little bit more of that in the forecast this weekend. Both the Connector and Coquihalla saw sizable dumps of snow around 9:30 a.m. today. Elkhart Road webcams showed the snowfall on the Connector between Kelowna and Merritt, while the webcams at the Highway 97D turnoff showed the white stuff covering the pavement around 30 kilometers south of Kamloops on the Coke. Precipitation and cooler temperatures in the forecast means those routes could see a little more snow over the next couple of days. And heading the other direction, Environment Canada just issued a special weather statement for the Trans-Canada Highway and the Eagle Pass and Rogers Pass area this weekend. That major route could see around 5 centimeters of snow between Saturday night and Sunday morning. So if you're traveling this weekend in any direction, take it slow, drive safe. A new survey from BC's hospitality industry paints a grim picture if the BC GEU strike does not end soon. It found that 67% of restaurant operators have seen a moderate to severe decline in sales, 29% have had to cut staff hours, 6% have laid off staff, and 41% are expected to cut hours or lay off staff if this strike continues much longer. The issue is closed BC liquor stores and warehouses, which has essentially cut off the alcohol supply to an industry that is forbidden from buying from private suppliers in BC. This survey was conducted by a coalition of 6 associations from the hospitality industry in BC, and that includes Restaurants Canada, which continues to urge the government of BC to at least allow for the purchase of booze from private suppliers until the strike ends. It is estimated that the strike has already cost the industry over $250 million in liquor sales, and more than a quarter of businesses have over $100,000 in inventory that is trapped in warehouses, unable to reach consumers. The most recent strike development is offering a bit of hope, maybe. It's that the two sides have agreed to enter a non-binding mediation. However, there is no timeline on this, and a tentative agreement that comes from that would need to be decided on by a vote of union members. Kelowna Mounties recently confiscated nearly 1.5 million cigarettes during a raid of a property in the Rutland area. The Crime Reduction Unit carried out the search warrant in the 1700 block of Mackenzie Road last Wednesday, seizing 7,400 cartons of contraband cigarettes. That equates to 1.48 million individual smokes. They also seized large quantities of cannabis and related products, cocaine, psilocybin mushrooms, nicotine pouches, and prescription meds. Police also walked away with 1 firearm from the property. One man was taken into custody at the scene and is believed to be involved in the trafficking of illicit drugs and tobacco products. However, the investigation ongoing at this time. The RCMP will not be releasing any further details. All right, in sports, the Okanagan Sun gunning for another Cullen Cup at the Apple Bowl this weekend. The BCFC final will be played in Kelowna at 1 p.m. on Saturday, and it's another showdown between the undefeated Sun, they went 10-0 this year, and the 7-3 West Shore Rebels. This is the 4th straight year those two teams have met in the final, with the Okanagan Sun claiming 2 titles, the West Shore Rebels grabbing 1. It's clearly a battle of the league's best 2 teams this year. They had the top 2 records and also led the league in pretty much every single statistical category. The winner of this weekend's Cullen Cup Culling Cup Clash, I should not have written it that way, will host the CJFL National Semi-Final on Saturday, October 25th. That is in 1 week. Tickets are available for this Saturday's game through the Okanagan Sun website. All right, a quick look at the weekend forecast to wrap up. Around 10 degrees and mainly cloudy right now, although some more sun is starting to peek out to the west. Will fall to 1 degree overnight, high of 10 Saturday with a chance of showers later on. Sunday, it's going to get up to 11. Once again, chance of rain later in the day. That is it for me today and this week, but you can read up on all these stories and plenty more over at KelownaNow.com. As always, check us out in our socials as well. KelownaNow.com on TikTok, KelownaNow on X, Best of KelownaNow on Instagram, and Now Media Group on YouTube. Enjoy your weekend, Kelowna. I am away Monday, so I will be back in this chair next on Tuesday for a look at some more headlines. We'll see you then.
We don't just report the news. We live here too. We're your neighbors, bringing you stories that matter to all of us. No government funding, no outside influence. Kelowna Now, local, independent. News you can trust.